Hello, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. I'm trying to make sure this is a good angle because that looks a little better. Yeah. Because we are going to be trying out the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. So for those who may have watched my past couple of Ulta hauls, this was one of the products I picked up. It was part of the complexion sales they were doing. So I paid $24 for this. I think it was originally like 34.50 or something like that. So it's like about 30% off, I think, if I remember correctly, because they had complexion items on sale up to 50% off. So this one, I wish it was 50% off, but it was not. But this particular product is supposed to be a hydrating tinted moisturizer. So I've already done my skincare routine, which consists of Tula for the cleansing aspect. So this is the Cult Classic Purifying cleanser here, face cleanser. And then I followed up with the Fenty Skin Fat Water. So this is just a toner. And then I put on the Fenty Skin Moisturizer, which also has SPF in it. And the reason I use this, even though this is a glow hydrator and it's supposed to be moisturizing, I'll read a little bit more about what it's claims are. But this has SPF in it, and that's the one con so far that I can say about this product is that it does not contain SPF. So you would need to, if you care about using SPF or if that's part of your routine, then you will need to apply SPF or a product with SPF if you're using this because it does not contain SPF. But what it is supposed to do is supposed to provide up to 24-hour hydration, up to 24-hour glow. So it's supposed to give you kind of like that dewy look. So it's not super matte, but it's not super shiny either. From the reviews, I saw people that had combination skin that also said it worked really well. And for those who are new, I also have combination skin. So that's my skin type. It's supposed to give you up to 24 hours wear, and it has kombucha filtrate and marula oil, and it's also a vegan formula. So that's just a few highlights about the product. Also, for color, I use the color 70, and this is based on the recommendation from the Ultralight kind of color finder, and it was based on my Fenty Beauty, my Fenty Skin Tint eavesdrop skin tint color, which is number 19. And so that they recommended that 70 dark is my color in their product. So it's supposed to give medium coverage as well. So for those who are looking for, like, most skin tints are kind of like a light coverage, but this one's supposed to provide medium coverage. So we shall see. This is what it looks like. Urban Decay always has like beautiful packaging. I have been a fan of Urban Decay products mainly on their eyeshadow tip, but I do have some lip products I like as well. But Urban Decay, their primer, oh my goodness, that primer potion. Other than my Fenty primer, the Urban Decay primer potion is my go-to primer. Highly recommend. And I love, like I said, their eyeshadow palettes. I have tons. They were like my first prestige brand that I really got into. So I have a collection of, Urban Decay stuff as well when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. But again, we're going to give this a try. So like I say, my facial routine is done. I just finished it up. I want to make sure that everything had a chance to kind of sink in and dry so that when we apply this, it's going on to a pretty smooth, dry canvas. Now, this says that you can use your fingers, which is what I typically do for my skin tints, but you can also use a brush. If you need a fuller or heavier coverage, then you may want to use a brush to help deepen your coverage or even concealer if that's what you need. Now, as you can see, this is my skin with no product other than just did my facial thing, but there's no makeup, no nothing on it. So just to see like what my skin looks like, bare, I guess you could say. And then we'll see and kind of compare like the coverage level. So again, this is supposed to provide medium coverage level. All right, so pretty. So it has kind of like a tip. Looks like paint or toothpaste. Tubing. Oh, good. And from what I've seen, it says that a little bit goes a long way. So I'm gonna start with just a little bit. And of course, we can add more just so you can see what that color again, 70 dark, looks like. I'm just gonna start with the cheeks. I do not know if this is actually a good match because I've never used. I don't think. Ooh, we gonna have to rub and blend. I think this is a good color. I see the warm tones coming in, and as I blend it in, just so you can see what it's looking like right now. It's not really blended, but you can kind of see this is without, and you can kind of see the with. Um, it's looking kind of orangey, a little more orange. Um, but not horrible. And I think blending it in will take some of that away. It is taking some of it away. So probably what I put on my finger was probably too much for just the cheek. And I didn't bring my sponge in here with me. So we'll just do a finger application just to see, because that's typically how we put it on. So, but I will say it does have a heavy orange using my hand undertone, warm undertone. Yeah, I think part of that is just because I put too much on on my finger the first go around. I do think in the future I'd probably use a blender just because I feel like it'd be easier to get around, you know, certain areas. But so far, I haven't put any on my forehead, but I've done from about here on both cheeks, and then kind of see how, like right here, I haven't put anything on. You can kind of compare what the rest of my face looks like. It's blending pretty well the more I rub it in and as it dries down. And that's something you also need to take into consideration is, sometimes you put something on and you're like, ooh, but then as time goes by and it starts to oxidize and dry down, then you're like, okay, it settles in and it blends nicely. So I would say, um, if you have an experience like me where when you first put it on, you're like, whoa, um, as it's sitting, especially that side that was like really, really like, ooh, Oompa Loompa, it is blending nicely. So I'm liking what I'm seeing as it dries down and oxidizes. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and finish applying this to my face, and then I'll come back on to show you what the final face looks like with it all on. And then I'm going to take down my hair and give you like a full look of me with like, everything done. All right, y'all, I'm back, and here's the final product. Um, I did end up pulling out my blender here just to get around like the mouth and in just kind of in the crevices, corners around the nose. I didn't do it like full face or anything. So what you see is mainly a hand application with the product. So it did come in pretty well. The longer it sits, the better it's looking. The orange is starting to fade away and blend in a little more. And also remember that it is supposed to be a tinted glow. So I think some of that oranginess was kind of what is giving the glow. Because if you can see, I will say that this was a sponge I had last time I applied some Fenty skin tint. So if you want to compare, this side was the makeup from this Fenty skin tint, so you can see the color. And then you can kind of see here, this is where I used the sponge on my face with the Urban Decay. So just so you can see the difference in the color, it looks like there definitely is more like a reddish orange undertone there compared to the Fenty coloring, which is just kind of more of a solid color. However, thinking about the glow factor, I think that's why it's coming or pulling. And I also think that remember that it is winter, and so a lot of people have a summer color and a winter color when it comes to foundations and such. I feel like this will be perfect for my summer. Like I've been out in the sun, got a little bit of glow going, natural glow going from the sun. But honestly, I don't think it's a bad match. I would be curious to play with maybe, I think this one is supposed to have like a warm undertones. So I would be curious to see if maybe a neutral might look better. So it may still be like 70. I don't know if it still be 70, but more of the neutral versus like a warm for winter. And then for summer, I think this color would actually be perfect. And like I said, it is drying down and blending in nicely. So I think what it looked like originally versus what it looks like now is a lot better. And so I don't look like Oompa Loompa in orange. So I think I like it. I don't mind it. And actually, even looking at my neck where there isn't anything, it seems to all blend, especially on like photos and everything. Like I don't look two toned. Like when you wear the wrong shade, sometimes it's very obvious because your neck area will look like a totally different part of your thing, like it belongs to somebody else. But this actually, I think, is blending nicely and I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my face so you can get a full look. This is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I've talked about this many a time on my channel. I use the color dark brown, even though that's really black because as you can see, I have black hair, black lashes, or eyebrows rather, and just makes them look a little more visible. So good to go there. I'm going to go ahead and throw on my earrings. If you're wondering about the shirt that I'm wearing, I made it myself. Not the actual t-shirt, but this design I made myself using my Cricut maker. And if you're new here, yes, I own a Cricut maker and I do craft from time to time. You can follow me on Pinterest. You can check out, I made a Pinterest board that does have some of my Cricut designs and things, mainly clothing, but also other items. But yeah, I made this. This was a labor of love because all these little words trying to, you know, pluck all it up. Like those who use a Cricut, you already know. But it is a beautiful shirt. I love it. It was worth the effort. But don't ask me to make you one because I don't even know if I make myself another one as much as I love it. What I'm going to do to add on to the lips, we're going to try the new Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Fuchsia Flex. And when I say new, meaning the color, not the gloss bomb item itself. But this is a color that they brought back. It used to be a limited edition, and now they made it a regular staple. So I purchased this the other day at Ulta's with the lippy event that they had on Sunday, where it was, which was yesterday because today's Monday, on Sunday, where you got 5 times points if you were, I'm a platinum member. So for platinum members, you got 5 times points on any lip purchases, like any lipsticks, lip glosses, whatever. So I got 2 Fenty products and 2 NYX products. I'm going to be doing a separate video on that haul and also just kind of like an overall lippy video coming soon. So you'll see this again. But you get first dibs on this look, or more like a first look. This is what it looks like. Oh, it smells good too. One thing to note, this is the gloss bomb is in a lip gloss. And now Fenty Beauty has 3 different levels of lip gloss. And this is just a regular lip gloss, which typically is the um, most transparent. But this one actually has a lot of pigment and I love it because I don't have anything under it. And look how pretty that is with the shimmer. I love, love, love it. I might have to get a couple more of these because I like the way this looks. Usually, gloss bombs are a little more transparent just because it's lip gloss versus like the creams are the ones that have the most pigment typically. But this is coming through like a cream in terms of pigment. So, okay, 50. I see you. I see you, Riri girl. So this is $21 normally. I'm liking this look. I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but this color, especially with the kind of the orangey undertone that's in here, they are complementary. They're very complementary. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and natural hair curl girl. I'm going to untwist my hair and I'm gonna give y'all a full final look. All right, y'all. This is a almost final look. And before I give you the full final look, I just wanted to tell you the last thing. I thought this looked so cute, and I was like, oh, I know what I think would set this look completely off, and that is to apply some eyeshadow from the Fenty Snap Shadow number 4. This one has like this is rose, so it has like the pink, the kind of pinks and mauve colors in it. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go with like maybe this color down here, which is kind of got a shimmer. It's not shiny like this with the glitter, but it does have a sheen to it. And maybe like the brown, just to set off the full match. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that, and then I'll be back with the real final look. All right, y'all, here's the full look. Let me give you with the eyeshadow too. Let me move my hair so you can see the full face. So that's the look that we're giving today. Oddly enough, I really don't have any plans to go anywhere other than Target. Um, but what I will say is I do have to interview someone for my job today while I don't work in HR. Specifically, I do some HR things such as onboarding and training of our new hire contract employees. So we'll be interviewing someone for our contractor pool, and they're gonna get to see like this glam. I don't think anyone else that we've interviewed has seen me even remotely with anything more than like probably lip gloss, colored lip gloss on. That's about it. So this person's gonna get like a full glam situation going on. So lucky them. But either way, I just wanted to hop on to share the review of this. Now, like I said, this is supposed to be up to 24 hours wear. So we'll see how it does throughout the day. And so what I'll do is I will hop back on to give you a final how it lasted or whatever. It is currently like 12:30 noon, like afternoon time here, Eastern time. So I'll hop back on tonight and give you guys like an update. So that's how we'll end the video. But for now, this is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have tried the Urban Decay, what's this? Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. And let me know how your thoughts on it if you have tried it. And after seeing this review, let me know if it's something you might consider trying. So again, my color is 70 dark for this one. Hey y'all, on my phone, it is a little after 5:30. It's actually 5:39, and I just wanted to check in. This is like 5 hours into or after application, initial application. So the glow is definitely there. I am starting to feel a bit oily, but at the same time, when I look at it, depending on what you like for your look, it does give almost like dewy slash oily. And I'm looking up in my big mirror just to kind of see the difference in what I'm seeing on the camera versus what I see. But yeah, it's not bad. The color is definitely still there, so it definitely stays for sure. But you may need to blot. I have not blotted, I have not done anything. This is just what it looks like 5 hours in. The color's still there, so it definitely is long last, or still continuing to last. But I just don't know if I like the shine factor, or it's not really a shine, but the dewy factor. But that is what's supposed to do. So in that case, it's doing what it's supposed to do, or what it said it would do. But I don't know if I like to do. But I'll check back in a few more hours just to see what a full like maybe 8-9 hour look looks like. And again, I'm not going to blot, I'm not going to do anything, just let it do what it did from one application. All right, y'all, here is the final check-in for tonight because your girl is tired. I'm about to eat some dinner and then lay it down, just relax and chill for the rest of the night. But it is about 10 minutes to 9, so almost 9 o'clock. We're working with about 8.5, 9 hours of wear for this Urban Decay product here. And just so you can see, this is what my face looks like. I did not touch anything up. I did not do any blotting. I did not do anything to it other than apply it initially. I have not added or done anything different to really any of my face, but this is what it's looking like. I don't hate it. I don't. And I'm even looking in the mirror in person to see if there's anything that may not be picking up as well on the camera. I am on my phone now, but I think for me, because I'm so used to having a matte look, that it looks like I was oily sometimes, especially in the T-zone. And I didn't use any primer or anything. Like, I literally did my typical like skincare, and then I put this on. You can use primer. As a matter of fact, there's recommendations for how to get a matte look if that's what you're going for, because this is glowy. It's meant to be glowy. And I think that with that being said, it is giving me the glow. And so I think I'm just not used to it because I do have combination oily skin. I'm just gonna grab the product here, because I do have combination oily skin, that I'm just so used to having like that matte look and no shine, because usually shine means I'm oily. But in this case, I don't think shine means I'm oily, and I just keep looking in the big mirror just to see. But yeah, I don't think shine means oily, and I think that if I just maybe blotted it here and there, it would be fine. Like, I don't think I definitely wouldn't need to reapply. As you can see, like, the color is still there. I'm still giving that nice pretty kind of a little bronzy reddish orange, which, like I said, I think the color is perfect for summer, because when I get a little sun, I get that little tan, this would be perfect. So I definitely am not mad at the color, not mad at the results. And I would say, even though it says up to 24 hours, we ain't gonna know because I'm gonna take this off for 24 hours, but you got at least like 9 hours here, and it doesn't look like it's going anywhere anytime soon. So I definitely will get you through a day of work, or definitely a night out. So yeah, I would recommend this. I think I would want to play with some other colors, in other shades, just to see if maybe for winter I might need a different shade. But again, I'm using 70 dark right now, and that's what my match was based on my Fenty skin tint color. And I do think, again, it is a good color match, just not for winter. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know again if you tried the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. Let me know your thoughts. And again, I got it from Ulta Beauty during the complexion sale. See you next time.